Hello and welcome to We Just Quote in the podcast, but we do more than just quote. This is We Just Quote Wednesday, and today I'll be talking about believing in yourself in this week's quote of the week, which will be revealed in the podcast. Stay at the end to get a clue of next week's podcast. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know exactly when a new podcast comes out, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend. Now let's get into it. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe, hey. I believe, I believe, I believe, hey. I believe, I believe, I believe, hey, and I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe, hey. 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 Don't be afraid to be who you are. Just dream out and shout and follow the stars. Forget a past, forget the past. That's it, it's over. We are the young ones, our ways forward. Who keeps tabs on stupid mistakes? We all mess up, but that's just the way. We learn how to get back up, we learn how to turn the page. So we will let our dreams take flight and make our hearts ignite. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Well, I've started this podcast with the lyrics from Shawn Mendes' song called Believe. And if you didn't get the message, it's about belief in yourself and that, you know what, yes, you can. At the end of last week's podcast, which you should check out already if you haven't already, um, last week's We Just Quote Wednesday, I said someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. I can believe in you. Your parents can believe in you. Your teachers, your friends can believe in you. But those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. It's nice, it's a good feeling, it's motivating to know that other people have faith and believe in you and believe that you can do it. But you need to have belief in yourself. You need to back yourself. You need to be like, you know what? Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I can do this. Believe in yourself. Because when you believe in you and you back yourself, you are unstoppable. And you need to learn to not rely on other people to believe in you and to back you. I recently saw this video by Darman, and for those who don't know who Darman is and his work, I will read you his sort of like about message, which is on his YouTube channel his YouTube channel page. Darman says this. Hi, I'm Dar. I'm a mission driven entrepreneur and filmmaker focused on ideas that have a massive positive impact on the world. The videos I create have resonated with so many that now over 40 million people follow me on social media and are part of my hashtag DarManFam. My team and I at Darman Studios have created hundreds of videos about life, businesses, and relationships that have been viewed over 16 billion times. Drawing from my own personal experiences of success and failure, I strive to create powerful messages that resonate with global audiences. My mission for creating content is simple. We're not just telling stories, we're changing lives. So I've told you a bit about Darman and his work, so you kind of have an idea of what he's about. But in this Darman video I saw, this head chef was hosting a competition for the chefs working in the restaurant, and the competition was for the chefs to create their own dish. The head chef would judge it, and the winner would feature on the menu. The janitor then comes in and asks to compete, and the head chef is like, sure. But this other chef, which is sort of like the mean chef of the story, that's what I call him, he tells the janitor, oh no, you can't do that, you can't compete. Just a janitor to being really horrible to him and putting him down. And then there is this nice chef, I'm calling him the nice chef, which really encourages the janitor to go for it, who is really backing him and believing in himself. And the janitor at first doesn't back himself and doesn't believe himself. But by the end of the story, he does. But it interests me, and I really resonated with it and I really liked it, and it fits in perfectly actually with this idea of believing in yourself because the nice chef believed and backed the janitor, but the janitor didn't in the end. Didn't didn't back himself until the end. It's this idea of someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. Henry Ford failed and got broke in business 3 times before he succeeded, but he believed in himself and he backed himself. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. Van Gogh only sold a single painting in his entire life for 400 francs to his sister's friend. However, he didn't stop painting 800 other works of art. He believed in himself and he backed himself. That's why he carried on. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. J.K. Rowling was broke, living in poverty for quite a while before she thought of Harry Potter while on a train from Manchester to London, which made her very, very, very successful. She believed in herself and backed herself. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. Abraham Lincoln lost in 8 elections and failed in 2 businesses, but that didn't stop him from becoming the 16th president of the USA. He believed in himself and backed himself. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believed in you. And I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. Charles Darwin's father told him that he was an ordinary boy and wouldn't do anything substantial in life. However, we all know his theory of evolution and his great contributions to science. He believed in himself and backed himself. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. Chris Gardner was a homeless man living on the streets in the worst poverty had to offer, but that didn't stop him from becoming a millionaire through his investment firm. He believed in himself and backed himself. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. He believed in himself and he backed himself. Beethoven's teacher and peers for his music skills were a complete nonsense. However, his father realized his talent and gave him music classes. But with time, Beethoven lost his hearing. However, it didn't stop Beethoven from composing his 4 greatest works, yes, while he was deaf. He believed in himself and backed himself. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. Christopher Reeve, the original Superman, was left paralyzed when he fell from his horse. He put that in his past and started living again until his death raised millions of dollars for stem cell research. Now, isn't that a real Superman? He believed in himself and he backed himself. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. Michael Jordan didn't make his school's basketball team. He went home, closed his door, and cried. But that didn't stop him from becoming one of the greatest sporting icons of all time and definitely the greatest basketball player of all time. He believed in himself and backed himself. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. M.K. Gandhi was called a half-naked Fakai by Winston Churchill, thrown off a train in South Africa and mistreated multiple times during his lifetime. He went on to become one of the greatest leaders of the 20th century. He believed in himself and backed himself. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. Steve Jobs was asked to leave Apple by the board of directors from the company he created. Then he brought his favorite employees from Apple and together they built Next. By the end of the 20th century, Next bought Apple and Steve became CEO. As Apple entered the 21st century, Steve was known as one of the greatest pioneers of all time, impacting the four different industries: music, animation, personal, computer, and mobile. He believed in himself and backed himself. Did you know that it's true? Everything is possible. There's nothing we can't do. It's a wild and beautiful fire, and I believe in you. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. I have repeated and repeated and repeated this message of believing in you so much because I want it to stick and I want you to get it. And the more something is repeated, the more likely it's going to stay with you. For all of these people, they believed in themselves and they backed themselves. Someone can believe in you, but those words mean nothing if you don't believe in you. Believe in yourself and back yourself. This week's quote of the week is a quote from Iron Man 1. It's such a good film. You should check it out if you haven't already. You don't need to be a fan of the MCU or of Marvel to watch the film, but you should watch it because it is just fantastic. The quote of this week was said by the character Ho Yinsen. Forgive me if I said his name wrong. And the quote is of the following: Don't waste it. Don't waste your life. This week's quote of the week is simply that. Don't waste it. Don't waste your life. The final words of Ho Yoon Sin served as a wake-up call for Tony Stark and inspired him to become a hero. But every once in a while, we can all use a reminder like this that our lifetimes are limited and we should use the time that we have wisely, especially since we don't know when we'll reach the end. Tony took this sentiment to heart and spent the rest of his days being Iron Man and working to protect not only his world, but eventually the entire universe. While we might not have the power to do so in a flashy manner, even seemingly small actions can be a force for good. Don't waste your life. Last week's quote of the week, which was revealed in last week's We Just Quote Wednesday. Again, check it out if you haven't already. Last week's quote of the week was, It's a blessing to be alive. And it links perfectly with this week's quote of the week, Don't waste it, don't waste your life. Every day is a blessing. Every day you wake up and you see the sun rise, know you have been blessed because it is a blessing to be alive. Life is a blessing. Life is a gift. Every day you wake up, know that you have been blessed. It's a blessing to live. Use your life to be and do good. There are so many numerous ways you can take and twist this quote and you can look at it. But don't waste your life. It's a simple message and then you can take it however you want. Do you is one of the ways to look at it. Live your best life doing you, being your best you. Or random acts of kindness. Use your life to show kindness onto others. or fighting for what you think is right and standing up to injustices. Whatever it is, whatever you take this as, look at this week's quote of the week and apply it to your life and try and do something that you aren't doing already. Or try and multiply and be more dramatic and impactful with what you are already doing. Whatever it is, don't waste it. Don't waste your life. Thank you for listening. This has been We Just Quote Wednesday. Make sure you give a like, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, and do all that good stuff. Look out for mini podcasts in between We Just Quote Wednesdays and stay tuned for next week's We Just Quote Wednesday. If you have any quotes, questions, or topic ideas, email them to wejustquoting@gmail.com. Thank you again for listening, and bye bye for now. Just because something works doesn't mean it can't be improved.